everyone, Beyond here from the multiverse, and today we're gonna be, I'm gonna be showing you how to install Windows 98 in 86 Box Manager. I'm gonna be assuming you already have 86 Box and 86 Box Manager set up. If you do not, you have to search up a video to do that because I'm not gonna be covering that in this tutorial. So what you want to do is you want to head to this page, which is in the link description. Windows 98 Second Edition. We're doing Second Edition because it has like better support. If you really want to, you can go for First Edition, but I would recommend Second Edition. So with Second Edition, you have to download the OEM full copy right here, the OEM full one. You want to get the one from OEM full. So here's Windows 98 Second Edition OEM full, and you want to download that because all the other copies, like the retail full, retail upgrade select, we're not going to be installing it in VMware. We're going to be installing 86 Box. All the other ones, it has to be an OEM one, otherwise OEM full or OEM like OEM copy. Otherwise, it won't be bootable, and you're not gonna have to boot up from MS-DOS and do all that partitioning stuff. So what you want to do is you want to get this 98 Second Edition OEM full. It's going to be coming in 7-zip file, so what you want to do is you want to open the 7-zip file, extract it somewhere. Alright, now let's get adding. let's add it to 86 Box Manager. So you want to type Windows 98 in the name. I already have a copy of Windows 98 installed on 86 Box Manager, so I'm going to call it Windows 98 Video. And you can make the description, you don't have to put anything in the description, but I'm going to type Windows 98 for the video. Configure this virtual machine now and add. Okay, and now you should just wait. There you go. So we're gonna make the machine type. We're gonna make a really powerful 98 install. So for the best performance, Socket 370. Don't go with the BCM. Go with A-Corp because that has the best like you can actually get sound cards and stuff. Anyway, so you want to set the CPU type as a VIA Cyrix. And so set it as a VIA Cyrix. It has a 733, speed 733. Make the memory 1024 megabytes because that's the max that Windows 98 can handle. Dynamic recompiler will make it faster. So hit display, and you can just check all of these, and you can set the video to scroll all the way down. And set it as 3DFX Voodoo 3000. Check all these again. If you really want, you can make a separate monitor, which the new 86 Box version supports. So video hashtag 2, you can choose one here, but I'm not gonna make a second monitor. So you want to head to configure on your graphics card. Set the render threads to 4 and just hit OK. On Voodoo Graphics, just hit configure and set it as Voodoo 2, 4 megabytes, 4 megabytes. Render threads, we're gonna set it to 4. SLI, we're gonna check SLI. Hit OK. Input devices, we're gonna choose a standard PS2 mouse. You can also choose a joystick if you want, but I don't have a joystick with me, so we're gonna choose this as YMFM, faster. Gravis ultrasound, CMS Game Blaster, Innovation SSI. Set the sound card as I would recommend all 32. All 32 PMP is good. So make sure that onboard RAM is 28 megabytes. Receive input MPU 401. Hit OK. MIDI out device, set it as FluidSynth, standalone MPU 401. You can set it as system MIDI if you want, but I would recommend FluidSynth. So the network tap as Slurp, and you probably don't have Slurp as an option, but you're gonna have to find out how to get that yourself because I'm not gonna cover it. So set the network adapter as Realitic RTL 8029AS. If you don't have Slurp, it's okay. You don't really need the network, but I just like getting the network. So set the storage controllers as an internal controller, and make the hard disk. We're gonna hit new. I would recommend. I would recommend the RAM disk max speed, and image and sorry my phone. So set the channel as 0:0, and you want to set the type as the max. So run ahead. okay, 518 is like pretty overkill for Windows 98. So I'm gonna specify the hard disk name. I'm gonna specify it right now. Okay, so you can set. I'm gonna set the size for, like as a 2048 megabytes, 2047, I guess. You want, no, I'm gonna set it 4096. You can actually set it as the max if you want, but like I'm gonna set it as no, you want 2048 because that's fine. So set it as 2048 instead because it's like good, right? It's good. It's a good size for Windows 98. And if you really want, you can go for the max, which is 32 gigs on 86 blocks. But I would really recommend for you. I would really recommend for you to go to the max size. But the thing is, it's gonna take a long time to format. So I'm gonna hit OK. It'll take a little bit, and just hit OK. And there you go, done. Hit floppy and CD-ROM drive. I'm gonna set the floppy drive as 3.5 1.44 megabytes turbo timing. Set the other one as turbo timings too. So we don't need to change this because 3.5 inch floppy disk should be good. Set the CD-ROM drive as a TAPD channel 01. Speed, just scroll all the way down and hit 72x. Then just hit OK. And we're done. Now you can just hit the start button on the virtual machine. And now we're done. Okay, so you want to hit tab, and then you want to hit delete, the delete key, the del key. You want to head to standard CMOS features. Scroll, arrow keys to move, so up and down and like left and right, and hit enter to select. So you want to head all the way down to drive B, and then just hit the plus key, and that's it. You can hit escape, and okay, so you want to head to advanced chipset features, and you want to scroll all the way down to AGP fast rate. Just hit the plus button on that, escape, and just head to PNP PCI configurations. PNP OS installed, yes, so we're gonna hit the plus button on that, escape, and we'll scroll all the way down to save and exit setup, hit Y, and hit enter. And I'm gonna need to put my CD-ROM image, so just do that. Okay, so I've just inserted my inserted my CD-ROM image. I'm gonna set it as resizable so it's clearer. You don't have to set it as resizable, but I'm just gonna do that. So I'm gonna boot from CD-ROM. Remember, control with arrow keys. We're gonna be using a lot of arrow keys in this installation. Boot from CD-ROM. If the keyboard doesn't work, or if the mouse doesn't work in the setup, then just reboot the system and just don't press anything don't spam the keyboard while it's while it's doing the power on self-test. Anyway, you want to head to start Windows 98 setup from CD-ROM, hit enter on that, and just wait. Oh my god, my PC. Okay, so you wanna make it so we're gonna set up Windows now. We're gonna press enter. Configure unallocated disk space. We're gonna enable large disk support. And now we can just wait. We don't need to press anything. And I'm gonna hit. You don't have to, but I'm gonna hit tab. You can hit tab so you can see more info. So if it doesn't boot up, then you can just hit tab and see what's happening. So we're gonna hit boot from CD-ROM, and we're gonna start Windows 98 setup from CD-ROM again. And remember, so enter to select. So we're gonna wait. And it's gonna format drive C. We have a small hard disk, so it's gonna just take a few seconds. We just hit enter, and we should be in the Windows 98 setup. So here we are. The mouse kind of fast a little bit, but it's fine. So we're gonna hit continue, and so it's not actually gonna take 30 to 60 minutes. It's gonna take a little bit because we have a really fast machine. As you can see, the mouse is going crazy. So you're gonna wait, and yes, we'll select it as C Windows. Just set it up as a normal Windows machine. It's a really simple setup. So I just wait for the components to install. Wait for the components to check. And it's gonna check for our disk space. We have more than enough disk space, so I don't actually know how much it requires. So I'm gonna choose typical. You can choose custom if you really wanna select all the options, but I'm just gonna head to typical. And I'm gonna install the most common components, and I'm gonna set my computer name as the Win98 Video. and you can hit tab to like easily switch. You can just click on the boxes. So you don't need to change work group, just keep it as a work group. You don't need to put a computer description, but I'm just gonna say PC for a video. It's not really a PC, an emulator, but whatever. I'm gonna set this. You just set this to your country. I'm just gonna set it as Canada. So what you can do, instead of just scrolling all the way up, you can press the first letter of your country name. So mine is Canada, so you can hit C, and I can just click on Canada. Remember, you can use arrow keys to select in this list, and you can enter to choose your country. So I'm gonna choose Canada, and I'm gonna hit enter. I'm gonna start copying files, so we're just gonna hit next, and we're done. It's not gonna take 25 minutes. It's gonna take a little bit shorter than that, but it's gonna take some time. So you can do what this says. Sit back and relax while Windows 98 installs on your computer. Yeah, this is definitely a computer. Yeah, it is a computer, but like, you know. So just wait until it's done, and I'll see you when it's done. Okay, so the installation is done. You can hit restart now, and you can just wait for the thing. So we just hit restart now, and it should just reboot. Microsoft Windows 98 getting ready to run Windows for the first time. Yeah. Okay, so okay, username. I'm gonna say HDFSYU company. I'm gonna say Microsoft because I don't really care. Just accept the agreements. Next, and this is a certificate of authenticity. Oh my god, I can't talk authenticity seriously. Authenticity. Okay, okay, never mind. Okay, so yeah, whatever. let's type in the product key, which is on the WinRoles page. I will type it right now. So certificate of authenticity is done. I can't speak today. I literally can't speak today. I literally can't speak today. I literally can't speak today. Certificate of authenticity. I can't speak today. Oh my god. Why am I having trouble saying authenticity? I don't know. I just can't say it. Anyway, this is gonna take some time. Okay, so Windows 98 is now setting up your hardware. Oh, now it's doing non-plug-and-play hardware. You see, Windows 98 is a plug-and-play OS, right? So that's why we set PNP OS to yes. This progress indicates it's been a long time. There's no discovery. Please restart your computer. Okay, this is gonna take a long time. All right, it is now Windows 9. Oh, now it's 99%. But before it was Windows 98% complete. Alright, Windows 98 is setting up your. Oh my god! Finally! Okay! Hit enter and I'll just restart. Jeez! That took a long time. I'm gonna hit tab, but I don't know, I just feel like doing it. Microsoft Windows 98. Completed updating files. Estimated time reading 12 minutes. That is absolutely incorrect. Because this is a really fast machine on the latest version of 86 blocks. So it's searching. It's still searching. And it's still searching. Oh no, it's not searching, it's setting up progress. Oh my god. Okay. Searching. Okay. Driver information database. Come on, just load. This is software from like 1998. What did I expect? This is literally from like 1999. Because this is SE, not FE. FE like first edition's like from 1998. SE is like from like 1999. I know, I just like SE better. Something about SE is just better. Okay, so Windows ID is not sending good hardware. Finally! Okay, so I'm gonna set my time zone. So I have Eastern time. So. Yep, and just hit OK, and now you can like play some video games or something while this is loading. Because now you don't need to do anything. You don't need to pay attention to install it. You just leave your computer running, leave your emulator running. In this case, this will not take 10 minutes. This will just take a few seconds. Not a few seconds. I meant like it was like no, like 3 minutes or like 2 minutes at least. And then this is gonna take a long time, so you're gonna have to play some like video games or something while this is loading. Because this is the system configuration one. This is this takes so much time. So I'll see you when this drum roll is done. Oh, right. Okay, so we're gonna restart now, and Windows 98 will be shutting down. My chair's so squeaky. Sorry about that. So we'll be loading into Windows 98, and then this should just successfully reboot. Please updating files. Let's continue with Windows. And we're done. This is Windows 98. We can say OK. And new hardware found. Great. This is very great. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so just hit next on this, and then just hit next on this, and then just hit next on this. And just give it a few seconds. It'll just search up. It'll just search a files. Inf monitor. Just hit next. And plug and play monitor done. Updating system settings. Yeah. Ignore the glitchiness. So here we are in our garbage install. This tiny resolution. Alright, so close that, otherwise you're gonna hit like it's gonna be bad. So in the description I linked down. I also linked down an ISO with files and drivers you need for this installation. Just download that. I'll select that in my thing. Let me just select it. Alright, so I just inserted the disk image. Just head to my computer. Head to drivers and files. And so first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna install Voodoo drivers. So you want to double click on this. You want to double click on this file, the Voodoo, like that file. And then what you want to do, you want to uncheck that. And you want to hit unzip. Just hit OK. And now I'm gonna install the Voodoo drivers. So it will have 3D support. So we'll head to advanced. And no, actually no, cancel. Right click on my computer, hit properties, device manager, PCI multimedia device, double click on that. Hit the driver, update driver, next, display a list, next, have disk, browse, see Windows. I'm gonna head to the temp folder. Choose voodoo2.inf. Hit OK. Next. Nope. Okay, done. That's done. Finish, and let's reboot the computer. It's gonna reboot the VM. Not virtual machine, emulator. It's gonna reboot the emulator. And now, gonna boot up Windows 98. Okay. It's gonna be a really annoying window, so we're gonna uncheck that. Now we've installed the Voodoo drivers. Right click on the desktop, hit Properties. It's 3DFX Voodoo 2. Just hit Close, and there we go, 3DFX. Set the resolution to both, and set this resolution to 1024 by 768, and then just hit OK. Now we're done that. Now let's install the 3DFX drivers. You want to double click on the 3DFX logo, hit Setup. It'll unzip everything. It's going to install all the drivers. Let's install all the graphics drivers. Hit Next. Yes. It's gonna. Sorry, my computer's being a little loud. I'm gonna bang my computer. Okay, so it's gonna be pretty quick because this is the emulator. We'll restart our computer later because we're not gonna immediately. Just hit yes. And we're gonna install VB Run. So just hit yes. And we're done that. We're gonna hit no. We're gonna hit double click on GTK2. Hit OK. Next. I agree. I'll go for full. You don't need to install translations, but like, you know, I just like installing the full thing. I don't know, I'm just wasting space, honestly. Next. That's gonna extract the GTK2 runtime. Some apps require this, so this is good to have just in case. Just in case like some apps require it, like, you know, GTK2 is a good app, good thing to have. Hit next. We're gonna manually reboot later. Inst MSI. And this will make Windows able to run MSI files. So now we can run MSI files. So now we're going to install the Auth32 drivers. So update DRV32. It's gonna just give it a few seconds. Update DRV95. Hit no. Back. And what you want to do is you want to. Okay, so now we're done with those drivers. Just hit this button, hard reset. Hit don't show this message again, reset. And this will reboot the VM. And if the OS freezes up, you can use this button to like reboot the OS. And this is how you reboot the operating system. You can just shut it down you can restart by doing this, and you can also pause it. I think you can actually also make snapshots. Pretty sure you can make snapshots. So what you want to do, I would recommend by hitting View, Renderer, set the renderer to Direct 3D9, and then just hit OK on here, and we have full color. There we go, full color. That's great, isn't it? So now we can set it to True Color 32-bit. When I just drag the slider to 1024 by 768. True Color 32-bit, and apply. Apply the new color settings without restarting. Don't ask this question again. Okay. Hit OK. And yep. And look at that, full color Windows 98 installation. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now the last thing you want to do is you want to install auto patcher. So just double click on this, hit next, then hit next again, hit next again, hit next again. This will at least take a few minutes, maybe days. This is meant for really old Windows 98 PCs. So this is auto patcher. What you want to do is you want to auto patch your installation. You have all the latest patches, all the latest like Java stuff, and stuff like that. And So this is gonna take a little bit. Gonna take a little bit of time because this is a big app. So yeah, I'll see you when this is done. Okay, so that's done. We can hit finish. We can hit X. Double click on Auto Patcher. And now all you have to do is hit A, and then just hit I. Now I will not be hitting I because this will take a long time to install, and it'll reboot the emulator a lot. So I'm not gonna install it. So I'm just gonna hit the previous menu, and I'm gonna go ahead and quit. And after you've auto patched your PC, you can head to the CD-ROM and install kernel X, because kernel X requires auto patcher. It requires an auto patched PC. So that's it for the Windows 98 installation. This is how you install Windows 98. Thank you for watching. You can install plus 98 if you really want to. So if you really want to, you can install plus 98. And that's it. I will see you in the next video. I will link plus 98 in the description if you want to download it. So see ya. Bye.